And so we get the animation.
What is ours?
Happy patch day, Runeterrans. Today we got a ton of fun cosmetics. We got a new event. The Dark Star event kicked off. We got our first ever champion skins. An amazing board. I don't know how else to put it. I love the new board. And so I wanted to do something a bit laid back. Today's video is more about fun. This is not necessarily going to be a true serious deck list, or at least I don't expect it to be. I just wanted to focus on doing something kind of neat and fun with Zed. That's not to say there aren't going to be some cool combos. I'm going to talk through the deck list like I always do. I guess now is a good time to remind you I use time tags. If you just care about the games, you can jump ahead and see those. But today the emphasis is going to be on showcasing the new board, showcasing the Zed champion skin, and I wanted to play something where we get to see the level up animation, the whole shebangy. So you can see here we got the board equipped. We can see Zed here. We're going to go through the deck. As always, deck code will be in the video description if you do want to take it for a spin. Link to Mobalytics will be in the video description, and if you're new, consider subscribing. So right out of the gate here for our Zed deck, we've got Dancing Droplet. This is for a couple of reasons. First and foremost, I wanted to give ourselves something to target or something fun to try to do. And so I want to try to do the retreat return with a Zed when you're attacking on evens, because a turn 2 Zed is just fun. And so you do that with Dancing Droplet into retreat return into a Zed. But there's also some neat tricks that I got up my sleeve if we don't get that, such as I'm running 2 main deck shadow shifts because, again, today's emphasis is I want to see that level up animation from the new champion skin. And so shadow shift is a great way if they block your Zed and the shadow is unblocked, but maybe you're also attacking with like a Dancing Droplet. You can use shadow shift to give yourself a second living shadow, and then you level up your Zed. You can sneak one in. But because this is a recall effect with Droplet, you also get to draw a card, right? So Droplet does a couple of different things in this list, and we like it. We have Mountain Goat. Mountain Goat is in here because we want some early game presence, but also the other half of our deck, or the other half of the theme for today's fun, is we're running Taric. I like to call this Space Zed because we're going to be running the Zed skin, the Dark Star Zed, but also I wanted to kind of play on the whole Targon gemstone thing. We're buffing Zed. Taric is a big fan of buffs. We're also running Mentor of the Stones, which I'll talk about in a little bit. Taric likes support, and so overall I just thought it'd be fun to run Taric, and so we want gems, and that's where Mountain Goat comes in. We're running 2 Pale Cascades. These are for the card draw. These are to potentially protect your Zed from things like Mystic Shot, and these are also here because if you're running Taric and you play one of these on Taric and then you attack, he copies it, so you get to draw cards, right? It's doing a bunch of stuff for us. Retreat Return is here for the Dancing Droplet opener. I guess it's a panic button to save your Zed as well. Obviously, we want to level up Zed. That's the whole point of today's video, so keep that in mind. But in a panic moment, we can save him. 2 Vigor. This is just about counteracting Mystic Shot for the most part. 3 Syncopation. This is mostly because, again, as we're attacking and they block Zed, maybe leave the shadow unblocked. Yes, shadow shift can go on a droplet, but Syncopation can also get the job done. Syncopation is a great way to make sure that your Zed levels up. So we're running 3 copies of it. If this was a bit more fine-tuned, I think I would cut this down, but for today's video, since we're just having fun, we're just going to jump into some normal games and have some fun. We're going to run 3 Syncopation. A 1 of on Hush, just because we're playing Targon, so I usually run at least 1. Mentor of the Stones. Now, you could look at this and say, okay, well, this is clearly just about buffing up your Zed, and you wouldn't be entirely wrong, but this is also the backup plan for Dancing Droplet and Retreat Return, because if you Droplet into Retreat Return and you're attacking on evens and you have a Mentor, but you don't have the Zed, Mentor can still swing with your Droplet and buff it into that 3/3 elusive status. And that's a very good opener. Like, you can generate a lot of pressure with that. And so this is just a nice backup plan. Again, it generates a ton of stones, so that also helps us with the Taric game plan. And overall, I just felt like it fit the list really well. Zed. We want to see this sweet level up animation. So we're running Zed, pretty obvious. But Zenith Blade, this is a 3 of, because again, if you want Zed to level up, you've got to connect with the Nexus, right? When I've seen my shadows strike the enemy Nexus, it's not just strike, and Overwhelm Hemp should do that. This is also, again, really nice on Taric because it will copy, and as weird as it seems, if you Daybreak this on Taric and you swing, it will copy the Daybreak effect. So you get to draw an extra one. I know it seems counterintuitive, but it works. It could also just be a bug, but right now it works. Bastion, keeping our stuff alive. Ibex, this is just backup Zenith Blade game plan while also giving us bodies. This could very well just be a much better unit, but I wanted to have something where if we played Zed on 3 and we were attacking on evens, but we missed the retreat return combo, then maybe you play Ibex on 4 to give Zed Overwhelm, thus increasing your chances of leveling him. Again, today's video is all about leveling. Spirit's Refuge, this is just to get a little bit of health back. Again, helps with the Taric game plan. Could be really powerful. We're generating a lot of gems here, so there's a chance this could get you back an awful lot of health. And then Taric and 2 Blessing of Targan on the top end for maybe making Turbo Zed, maybe making Turbo Dancing Droplet, whatever. This is just to catch people by surprise, but that's it for the list. Again, deck code in the video description, link to Mobalytics in the video description. We're just going to jump into some normals. I didn't really want to take this on the ladder. Not that I feel terrible about the build, but this is not a refined list. I would consider this a starting point for a list, but I just really want to level up Zed. I want to see that animation, and I want to show off the board, and I want to have a good time, and we're going to go do that now. And so here we are jumping into a game versus Zoe with Freljord. Meanwhile, we've got our Zed deck chock full of fun things to do on the board. We're going to showcase what the board does here as well. We're going to keep the Dancing Droplet because perhaps we get lucky and we find the retreat return combo with it along with something like a Zed. We are attacking on evens, which is even better, but even if we get something like Mentor, we could do some silly things. There's a Mentor and a retreat, so no Zed. This could still be an awful lot of fun. So if you're not familiar, you can click over here and you can shoot meteors. They'll actually go through the planet a bit. But the other fun thing you can do is you can click on the big boy here. And you get to blow things up. But first and foremost, we're going to try to get this Mentor down. Mentor is a sneaky one because everyone thinks about the impactful 3-drop, but this is really just buffing Dancing Droplet again. So you go with Droplet, and then we'll go with a return on the Mentor, but then the Mentor buffs the Droplet, and you get to do cheesy fun stuff like this. So once this attack resolves, we'll show you here. You can click on him. He's a little angry. You can see wants to charge up. If you do it enough though, he gets so angry and he calls in this planet, and then he gives it the old Death Star, and then it just kind of floats here in the background. So that's fun. I mean, it's not fun for the planet obviously, but that's fun. All right, so in this instance, I think we just go with another Mentor so we can chain our Mentors together. We're not worried in this matchup. We actually could block that, but if they have a buff or anything, maybe we lose something. I think we'd rather just go with our attack here. Well, never mind. Now we have to play the Zed. The Zed's got to come down because the Zed wants to be buffed. Buff Zed is best Zed, but also we're trying to level our Zed, so if we can pull that off, even better. Cool alternate art. If you're not familiar, the Zed skin has a alternate level up animation. Zed and Yasuo do, the others do not. Now, it's a bit of a shame that we don't have a way to give him Overwhelm yet, but I think you just do it just like this as far as generating that pressure. It's a lot of round 4 damage coming forward. So this is what they were trying to do before. I think they were hoping we would block with a mentor. So we just have to hope that even if it's through victory, we just have to hope that we get to level up our Zed. We'll go ahead and play the Tarek now.
I am here. I'm not worried. Should I be worried? Stories of coils encircling the world.
All right, so they're going for the droplet. We're fine with that. We actually could save the droplet with our retreat, but I think I just want to bank the spell mana here. And because it's hushed, we won't actually get the draw out of it either. And so now we try to be sneaky with a Zenith Blade targeting Tarek. And I have 5 left over for this top decked Tarek as well. This is where we go turbo sneaky, like so. And so we get this chain of events. So this buffs Tarek. Tarek copies a Zenith Blade to Zed. So Zed becomes 6/6 with the quick attack and the overwhelm. And so again, we're just trying to connect so that we level our Zed. Does look like that's going to be the case here. And so we get the animation. Just casually nuking planets here between the board. So this time, after he's blown up the star, if you click on him a bunch of times, he gets angry and does that fist thing. And now he's going to pull in another planet. I know we could have went for lethal, but I just really wanted to see the animation. We're having fun. This is why, like I said during the deck description, I wanted to pilot us through some normals because I just wanted to focus on leveling Zed, experiencing the board, having a good time. But since we've accomplished that, maybe we could take this for a spin on the ladder. I don't know. Let's consider that maybe for another day. Maybe I'll test it tonight on stream and we'll see how it goes, but we get a surrender. And so we got the animation, we got a victory. Let's go play another game. This ought to be interesting. Teemo and Karma. Well, we have that opening combo, so I guess we're gonna go with it. Another mentor as well. This could be interesting because they likely are running their own bounce options, their own disruption. When we go for the combo, when they have mana this next round, they could very possibly have like a mystic shot, which ruins our fun, unfortunately. But I think you still go for it. This is a mystic shot check. So we get the droplet back down. And the nice thing about this is once the droplet resolves, because this is burst speed, this part you can go right into as far as attacks go. I just really wanted to do it once with a Zed, but the fact that we back-to-back games did it with the mentor droplet combo makes me a little bit happy, I'm not gonna lie. And so here, I actually think we'll end up passing, just banking the spell mana. We've got the vigor here if they want to go with like a get excited or something. And this as an open attack is already pretty dangerous. The only way that we develop this mentor this round is if they go low on mana. But because of Bastion, because of everything else available here, I think you just take this. You make this little bird become a bird of prey.
I got ways to find me mushrooms.
All right, post attack, we can develop this. It still leaves us with 4 mana for a Bastion if they have something super cheeky. All right, well, the games were fast. Probably because we hopped into normals, but you got to see the deck. More importantly, you got to see the level up animation and you got to see the board. So I think today's video is just going to be short. I'm going to give you back your time and hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you are enjoying the skins and the event pass. But if you made it this far, I appreciate you. Thank you for watching. And until next time, may you walk on warm sands.